Dating can be a wild ride for anyone. But if you have ever been told that you are too intense, you know it can feel like navigating a minefield. Maybe you have been called passionate, deep, or even overwhelming. You might have been told to tone it down or just relax. But what if your intensity is not a flaw but a strength? What if the very thing that sets you apart is the key to finding a meaningful connection? Today, we are diving into how to date when you are too intense for most people, and how to turn that intensity into your dating superpower. Let us start by unpacking what it really means to be labeled as too intense. This label often gets thrown around when someone expresses their feelings deeply, cares passionately about their interests, or asks big questions early on. It can come from being highly self-aware, emotionally honest, or just genuinely excited about life. But in a world where casual and chill are often seen as the norm, intensity can feel like a mismatch. The truth is, being intense is not about being dramatic or needy. It is about living authentically and wanting real connections. If you have ever felt misunderstood because of your depth, you are definitely not alone. Dating as an intense person comes with its own unique set of challenges. Maybe you have experienced dates where you felt like you had to hold back your true self, or you have been ghosted after sharing something personal. Perhaps you have been told that you are too much or that you come on too strong. These experiences can make you question whether you should dim your light just to fit in. The struggle is real. You want to be accepted for who you are, but you also do not want to scare people away. It can feel like walking a tightrope between authenticity and acceptance. The first step to successful dating as an intense person is to embrace your intensity. Instead of seeing it as a liability, recognize it as a core part of your identity. Your passion, depth, and honesty are qualities that many people find attractive and inspiring. When you own your intensity, you send a powerful message. You are not afraid to be yourself. This confidence is magnetic. It also sets the tone for the kind of relationships you want to build. Ones based on honesty, vulnerability, and real connection. Remember, the right person will appreciate your depth, not be intimidated by it. One of the biggest dating mistakes intense people make is trying to fit into the mold of what they think others want. Instead, focus on finding someone who values your intensity. Look for people who are curious, open-minded, and willing to engage in deep conversations. This might mean skipping the small talk and diving into topics that matter to you. Use dating apps and platforms that allow you to showcase your personality and interests. Be upfront about what you are looking for in your profile. The more authentic you are, the more likely you are to attract someone who is genuinely compatible with you. Effective communication is key when dating as an intense person. Start by being honest about your feelings and intentions early on. If you are looking for a serious relationship, say so. If you love discussing philosophy or your favorite books, bring it up. At the same time, practice active listening. Pay attention to your date's comfort level and be mindful of their boundaries. Ask open-ended questions and encourage them to share their own thoughts and feelings. Communication is a two-way street, and showing genuine interest in your date's perspective can help build trust and connection. Remember, vulnerability invites vulnerability. Setting clear boundaries and expectations is crucial for intense daters. It is important to know what you are comfortable with and to communicate that clearly. If you need deep conversations to feel connected, let your date know. If you are not interested in casual flings, be upfront about it. Boundaries are not about pushing people away. They are about creating space for healthy, respectful relationships. By setting expectations early, you reduce the risk of misunderstandings and disappointment. It also helps you filter out people who are not a good fit, saving you time and emotional energy. Your intensity is not something to hide, it is your superpower. Use it to fuel your passions, inspire others, and create meaningful connections. Intense people are often the ones who bring excitement, creativity, and depth to relationships. They are not afraid to ask the big questions or to dream big dreams. When you channel your intensity in a positive way, you become a magnet for people who are looking for something real. Do not be afraid to show your enthusiasm, your curiosity, or your ambition. The right person will not just accept your intensity, they will celebrate it. Let us look at some real-life examples. Take someone who is always told they were too much for wanting to talk about their dreams on the first date. Instead of holding back, they started being upfront about their passions and eventually met someone who loved their energy. Or consider the person who was ghosted for being honest about wanting a serious relationship. Rather than giving up, they kept searching until they found someone who valued their honesty. These stories show that embracing your intensity can lead to deeper, more authentic connections. It is all about finding the right match. Dating when you are too intense for most people can be challenging, but it is also an opportunity to find someone who truly gets you. Embrace your intensity, communicate openly, and never settle for less than you deserve. If you found these tips helpful, remember to like, share, and subscribe to the VL Breaker channel for more insights on dating, relationships, and living authentically.